Hula, 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 hula. Hi, everyone. Let's just wait for others to join, then we can get started. All right, let's get started. Hi, Faye. Hope I can call you that, right? Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So let me share my screen so we can get started straight up. I want us to be out of here by 9, so 1 hour max. Yeah. Okay. Mhm. Hmm, what's happening? Okay, found it. All right, let me make the full screen. Welcome everyone to our monthly webinar. And if you're just joining us, this is the African Assistant Network. This is our community. Hi everyone. Hi Sheun. Hi Oluwakemi. Hi Fee. Nice to have you here. So I don't want us to waste time today, like I said. I just want us to get straight into it, pick the nuggets, pick the lessons, and we go implement this week. So straight up, like I said, this is the African Assistant Network. And if you're just joining us, welcome. So you can also share this link. You can also share the webinar link to any of your friends, your network, that this would be beneficial for. They don't necessarily have to be assistants. They don't have to be assistants to be a part of this webinar. How's your week been so far? How was your week? Oh, we're in a new week now. So how was your week? And what are your plans for the new week? Okay, straight up, let's go into it. So you need to meet who is going to be training you. So my name is Libby Chionwa. I'm an executive assistant and an executive assistant coach. I'm also an operations and project manager. And finally, I'm a marketing strategist. So as much as I'm an executive assistant, I'm also a marketing strategist. Although I don't talk about the marketing part of what I do so much, I focus on the core of who I am, which is being an executive assistant. I'm the founder of the African Assistant Network, where we're having this webinar right now. I'm an author. I just published my recent book, Mastering the Assistant Role, Your SOP for Success. And finally, I have over 5 years of experience as an executive assistant. Yes, Mastering the Assistant Role. If you're yet to get a copy, thank God, though. I'm happy for you, Faye. It was a lot. Thank God you came out victorious. So, straight up into the cocoa of the matter. So, today's topic is standing out in a competitive job market. Where and how to search for jobs. You have done everything, you've seen everything, right? You've taken all the courses, all the classes, all the webinars, you've attended everything. You've attended all the classes, you've attended all the webinars, right? So, how the next thing is to find a job, to implement all of the things that you've been learning. But now the challenge is, as people would say, there is high competition. Everyone wants to become an assistant these days, or they want to. One moment, please. Please tell me. Okay, yes, I believe you can all hear me. Everyone wants to become an assistant. Everyone is trying to get into virtual assisting. Everyone is trying to get into tech, a lot and a lot of things. Into yes. So, but now there are so many candidates, and then there are very few roles available. And then another thing is employers are now looking for qualifications beyond whether you took a course, what you studied in school. They're not looking for that. They're now focusing on what can you do, what are the skills you have, how is your positioning, are you visible? It's as if every time we come on this call, I talk about positioning, I talk about visibility, I talk about personal branding. There's no way you can do that in this age and time that you will not that there's no way you want to grow in your career on your role that we will not talk about visibility, positioning, personal branding. Lastly, what is the thing that sets you apart? Are you like every other assistant out there that you've taken the course, you've done this, you've done that, you've done this, you've done that? So, what sets you apart? What skills do you have that is different from another assistant besides calendar management, travel booking? Anyone that knows me know that I'm tired of hearing those things when it comes to assisting. Those are basics. Those are the bare minimum. What sets you apart from what every other person is doing? Are you networking properly? Are you implementing storytelling? Are you visible? How is your personal brand? Right? So these are the things that employers are looking out for. Nobody is looking out for, I need you to come and manage my calendar. Yes, they do that. They look out for that, right? But it goes beyond that. What else are you off? What else are you bringing to the job market beyond what, besides what every other person is bringing? Do you understand me? So how do you stand out? What would differentiate you from the next person? What would differentiate you from the other person that is looking for the same role? Remember what I said in the first slide? Their the competition is very high, many candidates, and few roles. So what would set you apart? Which is what we're going to look at. Number one, define your career goal. What industry are you targeting? What job are you targeting? What environment do you want to work in? What's your career goal? Some of you wake up, or some of us wake up, and the next thing we want to do, this is the market that is hot now. So that is where you are going to go. That's not it. That is so not it. Where you are going to, how does it fit in into the grand scheme of things when it comes to your career, right? So define your career goals. What do you want to get out of this career? Is this career just a ladder to get to where you are going? This career will give you um, skills and tools to take you to your next level. Executive assistant, is it just a ladder to get you into operations? Is it just a ladder to get you into management roles? So determine where you are going. What is the big picture? As they would say, see the end from the beginning. So what's the end goal? So from the end, you walk yourself back. The next thing you need to do is personal branding. Personal branding goes beyond you posting on social media. It goes as far as, how do people perceive me? How do people see me? So, how do you start by building your personal brand? Have a very strong CV. Your CV should contain everything and anything you've ever done, so long it relates to your role. How is your LinkedIn? Are you implementing your LinkedIn? Are you using your LinkedIn? Some of you have LinkedIn, you don't use it. You have an Instagram account, you don't use it. I sent a post to the community today where Global Team was talking about how people will not be able to help you if they don't see you, if they don't know you, if you're not visible, if you don't post about what you do. So if you do a service for me and I want to tell the next person about this service that you've done for me, and the person is asking, oh, do they have a social media presence? Do they have an online presence? And you don't have it. Best believe that you've lost that chance. Next, you want to highlight your skills, your hard skills, your soft skills, continuously upskill. One of the beautiful things I wrote about in my book, Mastering the Assistant Role, is the need for you to upskill. The need for you to upskill continuously. I think that is in chapter, one moment while I find it. That's in chapter 8, upskilling and career progression. I talk about how to define your career goals, how to know what to do, how to rebrand yourself professionally, how to use community, networking, and mentorship. Thank God networking is here. Next thing is mentorship. Leverage your connections to find job and opportunities. Let me tell you, 80% of the jobs that people get, they are not advertised anywhere. They are not. If I'm looking for somebody now, if I'm looking for, say, a social media manager, or I'm looking for a brand designer, the very first thing I'll do is I'll ask my network. I'll come to the community and say, oh, I'm looking for a social media manager, or I'm looking for a brand designer. Who here has knowledge or idea, or who has this skill that you can sell to me? I will first of all come to my network. I will post it on my WhatsApp so that the people on my WhatsApp that know me and that understand where I am and my level of excellence would refer those within their own network to me. Are you following me? So tell people about what you do. You are an assistant, but no one in your network knows, only your family members. You are only going to get roles to the degree of people that know you. People will not refer you if they don't know you. So what am I saying? Tell people what you do. When you go for events, go with either your card, your, what they call it, what they call it. Somebody should help me. I've forgotten what it's called. Oh my god. Go with your networking card. Oh, what's it called? Oh my god. Somebody should help me in the comments. Not your ID card, oh. Your Thank you, Luakemi. Your business card. Go with your business card. Talk to people, meet people. Oh, this is me. This is what I do. I can help you do this. And like I said, lead with the most unique role you have. Don't lead with what every other person can offer. I'll help you manage your calendar. Everyone is doing that. What else are you bringing to the table? Do you have marketing experience? Do you have operations experience? Do you have sales experience? Those are what people want to invest more in. That, oh, okay, if I'm getting you as my um assistant, my executive assistant, You're going to manage my social media. I'm looking for someone that can manage my social media. So lead with those unique skills that you have. Next thing, storytelling. How do you introduce yourself? No, no, seriously. When people meet you, when you meet people, how do you introduce yourself to them? What's your elevator pitch like? And I'm very, very careful to use this elevator pitch because I mean, people have bastardized the so much. But what's your elevator pitch like? How do you introduce yourself to people? Hi, I'm Libechi. I'm an executive assistant and executive assistant coach. I currently have a community where I coach and train executive assistants to place them and um, help executives and business owners to recruit from my pool of executive assistants. How do you introduce yourself to people? How? What's how do you tell people who you are or what you do? One of my mentors will say, start with who you are, what you do, and how you help people do that. Your name is this. What do you do? I'm an executive assistant and executive assistant coach. Who do you do it for? I help executives maximize time, achieve peak performance. How? By training executive assistants to by training executive assistants to deliver at maximum output. How do you introduce yourself to people? What's your story? How do you craft your story? You have to be very confident. When you walk into rooms, you have to be very confident. So define your career goals. Start building your personal brand. Some people say I post too much on LinkedIn, I post too much on social media. I have to, because that is one way people would see me and employ me or bring me in to coach their assistants. That is the easiest way. Social media, LinkedIn has made it so easy for people to find you. Are you visible on Google Map? If you're not using your phone, go and search your name. Go on Google and search your name. What do you see? What do people say about you? What have you said about yourself? And you know the thing about personal branding, if you don't talk about yourself, if you don't shape the narrative yourself, others will do it for you, and that is not what you want. Highlight your core skills. Network. Some of you have been in this group and you've never said one word. Network. The person that is going to take you to your next level or that will give you your next job is in the group you are currently in. Network. Network. Hmm. Networking doesn't have to be physical. It can be done virtually. Network properly. There are some people on this group I already know them. Why? Because I see their comments every time we're having discussions. It's helping me shape a perspective about them. So if someone reaches out to me, a business owner or an executive reaches out to me and say, "Oh, I'm looking for an assistant. Could you recommend somebody from your pool of assistants?" I don't have to come to the group to post it. I already know the people I'm going to recommend. So I'll just stroll into their DM and say, "Please send me your CV for this, for this, for this. It should contain this, this, and that." Then I forward those CVs to the person that's asking for it. If you're not visible, people will not recommend you for roles. So be very visible. If you are with me, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you are with me. I need to see the thumbs up. I need to see the thumbs up. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm not seeing any thumbs up. Oh, good. Yes, yes, yes. So next, where do you search for jobs? Job hunting can be very crazy, right? It can be tedious. So where are the places you need to search for jobs? First of all, we have the general platforms. We have LinkedIn, we have Indeed, we have Glassdoor. You are looking for a job and you're not active on LinkedIn. You don't have an account on Indeed. How do you want to do it, my dear? How do you want to do it? You need to be visible. You need to be visible. You need to be visible. The number of opportunities I've gotten this year, between last year and this year, since I took my branding seriously, has been numerous. My current role was from one of my colleagues from 7 years ago in school. I talked about what I do. On Instagram, I'm very vocal about, oh, I'm an executive assistant. This is what I can do for you. This is what I do for people. For years, I've been doing that. So when her boss was looking for an executive assistant, she reached out to me. Are you available? My boss is looking for an assistant and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. I said, oh, yeah, I'm available. Send his call, send my number to him. Send my number. He called me almost immediately. There was no interview whatsoever, just a phone call. And the next thing you know, he said, oh, send your CV. I sent him my CV. CV was ready. He's not the one that had to start fixing. Send your CV. I sent it to him in less than 5 minutes. He said, this is exactly what I'm looking for. When can you start? How much are you asking? No interview. I didn't even meet with HR. The only thing HR did was, oh, it's just onboarding. But the normal process of recruiting, I didn't do that. Where I work as a marketing specialist, guess what? I did not apply for the role. She told one of my mentors, I'm looking for someone that will manage my social media and help me build my brand and my business. And my mentor said, oh, I know someone. And she reached out to me. Send me your portfolio, send me your marketing CV. And I sent it. We had a call. Look at my page. What can you do? What are you seeing? What strategy is working? What can you implement? I looked at the page. I told her what I'm seeing. I talked about funnels. I'm like, oh, fantastic. I love it. I love it. How much are you asking? It was not even a matter of how much are you asking. What I was told was go and draft your offer letter. Send me your offer letter. All I have to do is review it and sign it. I wrote how much I wanted to be paid. And guess what? It was not negotiated. I was paid that. Be visible. Talk about what you do. Like I would say, you don't necessarily have to talk about who you do it for, but do what? Talk about what you do. So you're looking for tech jobs, you're looking at Angel List. Angel List is a platform where angel investors and tech 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 focused organizations post jobs. So you're a software engineer, you are what's the other one? You're a software engineer, you're an executive assistant to tech related people, all of that and all of that. So remote work, you're looking for remote work, you're looking at we work remotely, remote.co, remote work paddy. I think I've mentioned this. I mentioned this in one of our community calls on WhatsApp. I'm going to, after this call, someone should remind me on the group. I'm going to post a list of where you can get jobs, remote works. I'm going to post that on the group. So if you're not on the group, find your way to the TAN community. Next, Jobberman. If you're in Nigeria, if you're in Ghana, you should know Jobberman. Jobberman is the hub of jobs. You are looking for a job, you are trying to find out, oh, um where can I find jobs in, what's the asking price? Like, what are people in this industry with this years of experience with? You go to Jobberman, you go to Glassdoor, you know what these people are paid, so that you're not undercharging yourself or undercharging your skill. Another thing with LinkedIn, let me give you a hack I use, right? On LinkedIn, when I'm looking for jobs, I go on LinkedIn, I type the job role I'm looking for, say executive assistant, then I type Nigeria, then I type Lagos. Then when I'll filter it to post within the past 1 week. So I'm not seeing posts from 2 years ago, 3 years ago. No, I'm seeing recent posts. These are the these are the people that have requested or that have looked for executive assistant. And guess what? Most times these people, they don't post about the jobs in the job section of LinkedIn. They just post about it on their feed. That, hi, is anyone available? I'm looking for an assistant. I'm looking for 2 weeks ago, someone in Dubai reached out to me that they're working on a project and they need a project manager. Guess what? I don't talk about project managing on my LinkedIn. I talk about executive assisting. But executive assisting talk is focused on different aspects. There's operations, there's project management, there's procurement, there's a lot, right? So when I talk about it, I talk about it from different aspects. And I focus on operations and marketing, right? So they reached out to me, they are looking for a project manager for a project in Dubai. If I was not visible, will they find me? Will they see me? Okay, let's go on. Job search strategies. This was what I was talking about. I see your comments. The power of visibility. Yes, Kemi, the power of visibility. Be very visible. My family members are jamming doors. Be very visible. Be very visible. Incorporate, use keywords when searching. So you're using keywords like calendar management, you're using keywords like operations, you're using keywords like project management, you're using keywords like assisting, you're using keywords like strategic partner. Guess what? Let me give you another. Did I include it here? Okay. When I finish with this, what is on my slides, I'm going to talk about something extra. Please give me one moment. Let me shout at my family members. Okay, I think they've calmed down. So incorporate keywords into your job search so that you can find the roles that are suitable for you, the opportunities that are suitable to you. Connect with recruiters and decision makers. One thing one of my mentors will say is ensure, if you're looking for something, ensure you are speaking to the person that has the final decision to make on that role. So if you're looking to um, do events for a particular organization, you're looking to speak to the CEO. Because once the CEO brings you in, HR does not even have strength sef to even fight. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Speak to key decision makers. So you're connecting with HR personnel on LinkedIn, you're connecting with CEOs, you're connecting with CTOs, depending on the industry or the organization you're looking to get into. So LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, Threads. People are sleeping on Threads. Oh, Threads is also a great platform to look for jobs. Threads, oh my God. Every 2 AK market, every 2 hours, somebody is looking for a social media, an assistant on Threads. So if you're not on Threads, start running there now to go and open an account on Threads. Follow companies you admire. There are some companies that I'm with them back to back. I go nowhere. Like I am with them back to back. I'm always seeing their job, their recruitment process. So that when I'm now ready to get there, guess what? I have seen the way they operate. So follow companies you admire. This way, it helps your mind. The more you see something you like, the more you see something you admire, the more you attract it. That is what the law of attraction. So you tend to know when these companies are recruiting, what roles are they recruiting for, and whatnot. Another thing, join professional associations and alumni network. Expand your network. I've talked about networking. Expand your network. Expand your network. Expand your network. Attend event. There are a lot of free events. If you're looking to get into tech, let me give you one very what's the word? Let me give you one event you should attend in October if you want to work for tech founders, because a lot of tech companies are springing up these days. Moonshots by Tech Cabal is in October. You've not bought tickets. Moonshots, they're supposed to be paying me for this, but you want to network with people in that space. You need to reach out. You need to be where they are. I think their tickets is like 30 something thousand, less than 50,000 naira. Attend the event, meet people. When you're going, go with your CV even. Find find companies that are looking for what you have. Like I said, besides admin task, what else can you do? Even with admin, are you good with HR? Are you good with recruitment? Are you good with operations? A lot of tech companies are looking for operation managers. A lot of tech companies. I've lost count of how many companies have reached out to me to come and manage operations for them. But I cannot split myself. I'm first an executive assistant. So attend events. And when you attend this event, network. Don't sit down one place. Network with people. The people, your money is in the hands of people you don't know, but you are sitting there in your house and expecting that the manna will fall from heaven and the job will fall on your laps. Another thing you can do that I did not include here is to turn on Google Alerts. A lot of people don't know that there's something called Google Alerts. A lot of you don't know there's something called Google Alerts. I have Google Alerts for executive assistant. So just turn on Google Alerts for executive assistant, right? So anywhere executive assistant is mentioned on Google, you will find it. About 3-4 weeks ago, I got an alert from Google that Dangote Refinery, abi Dangote Sugar, one of the Dangote companies, they were recruiting. It's not something they will post everywhere, but Google will tell you that, hey, these people are recruiting for this role. You are looking to get into operations. Turn on Google Alerts for operations associate, operations manager, strategic partner, executive assistant, executive support, all those keywords. Turn on Google Alerts for it. If you are getting value from this webinar, please just comment value. Let me see you. I see your comment. Hi, Michael. Hi, Omolade. Yes, expand your network. Expand, expand, expand. Attend event will be where they are. Go with your CV and network with people. Yes. Love it. Love it. I love it. Thank you so much. Let's go on. Now, you are attending events. Your CV is beautiful. What do you do? What's the next thing? What's the next thing? Like I said, define your target job. What role are you looking for? That role you're looking for, what other words are they called? I think I've mentioned a few. You're looking for a job as an executive assistant. What else is it called? They're called strategic partners. They're called personal assistants. There's virtual assistants. There's executive support, executive associates. A lot. The names have plenty. I'm looking for an operations associate. Plenty names, right? So identify the specific role you want. Identify the industry you want to pursue. Based on your skill, interest, and career goals, you will now define where you need to find these people. You will now know how to craft your CV and put your LinkedIn profile together. If you don't know where you are going, there is no favorable wind. Who said that thing? I learned that thing in primary school. But yeah, if you don't know, for the person that does not know where he's going, there's no favorable wind. So you need to first of all know where you're going. What's the end goal? Then walk backwards. Walk back. Your goal is to end up as a management professional or management executive, or to work in, as usual, my example, oil and gas, as an operations manager or something. So how do you get to oil and gas? Where do you need to start from? How do you need to get there? What certifications do you need to have? What skills do you need to acquire? Start working on them. Next thing you need to do is update your CV. I remember when I wanted to get into project management. What was the first thing I do? The first thing I did, I went to my LinkedIn and I said, that was my bio for months. I'm looking for opportunities and internship as a project manager. Like, I'm open to roles as a project manager. That's what I put on my LinkedIn. That was like 3 years ago. Did I get roles as a project manager? No. But at least I put myself out there. What have that done for you? It has removed fear, first of all. And you've told yourself that, this social media thing is not that hard. I just need to tell people what I want to do. I mean, it's your social media. Who is going to fight with you? It's your social media. Nobody will fight it with you. You've told people this is what you want to do. Every week, I get calls 2 or 3 times of somebody telling me, oh, this person in my network wants to be an executive assistant. And I just told him, don't worry. I know someone that has been doing it. She will coach you. And they send me their number, or they send my number to the person. And the person reach out. And per usual, now I don't even have strength for you to come on clarity call because I don't want to be talking too much. So when you come in and tell me, oh, this person gave me your number, I want to become an assistant, but the first thing I'll tell you is to buy my book. Yeah, buy a copy of my book because anything I want to tell you, I've already written it first in my book. Then after you've taken my book, you've consumed all the resources I have on LinkedIn and I have on Instagram. Then you can now come in for a clarity call and we can now speak one-on-one. Update your CV and your LinkedIn profile so that people can find you. Again, I say, be visible. Talk about what you do, not necessarily about who you do it for, but talk about what you do and what you can do. Then the next thing is to start applying for jobs. Yes, start applying for jobs. When I was job hunting, every day, minimum 10 application, minimum. I was always sending out applications. If I'm looking for a job now, give me max 1 month. I will get interviews back to back because I'm going to apply. I don't mind paying for the job platforms. There were times I paid for job platforms. Then it was 5K every month. I'll just say remote work. I will apply 10 roles, 15, 20. I will just be applying. And for each role I'm applying for, I'm tweaking my CV to ensure that it connects to what they are looking for. What are they looking for? Oh, I see. Oh, I've done this in this job. I've done this in this job. Oh, I just picked 3 roles that I have done in the past. Put them there. They talk about what I did in those roles. Apply. Jobs will not land on your lap, so you have to go out and find it. Next, you need to reach out to new connections. So as you expand your network, as you go for events, you meet people. Yes, so Kemi has a copy of Mastering the Assistant Role. I love it. So if you're here to get a copy, yes, copies are available. I even got a new batch recently. Back to what I'm saying. As you apply to roles, as you network with people, you go out, you meet people, different communities. Look, the African Assistant Network is not the only community you should be a part of. You should be in communities where there are people of like minds. You should be in communities of business owners. Yes, be in communities of business owners because those are the people, that is where your target audience is. You want to work for business owners, go to where they are. You will have to pay money, but go to where they are. This lady, what's her name? Jack Bell. I think she has a pool of business owners that she brings together to help them do push group. They will help them post and all. Go and join them because they will squeeze out every atom of fear you have so that you can post on your social media platform. So go there, join that network, post that. When they talk about what do you do, say, hey, I'm an assistant. To anybody that's looking for an assistant, I am here. Those business owners are ready and willing to pay you minimum 100,000 naira to do 1 or 2 things for them. And if you get like 3, you've gotten 300K every month. Go to those people. And when you do that, reach out to them. After getting their numbers, after getting all of those things, occasionally reach out to them and tell them, oh, this is what I do. This is how I can support you. You can even do something for them free. Give them a 30 days content calendar free. Look at their social media and tell them, oh, I see what you're doing. This is so lovely. Yeah, but you can do this, do this, do this. Give free. A lot of give free. There's no way you give somebody free of charge and they'll not say, the thing in this person's head is too much. The wisdom is too much. If you can give me this for free, it means you have so much more to give. So define your target market, update your CV, apply to jobs and reach out to your network. As you expand your network, reach out to them. Next, what are you taking away from here? Stand out with clarity. Be very sure of what you want. Be very sure of what you want. One of my mentors, Joyce Daniels, would say in 2025, being invincible is worse than being incompetent. You know it. No, no, who here would tell me that you don't know how to be an assistant or you don't have the capacity to be an assistant? You know it. So be visible. Personal branding is key. Have an online presence. Be consistent. Maintain it. Showcase what you do. You design something for somebody, walk us through the process. Use storytelling to walk us through the process. Some of you think I like shooting videos. I don't like it though. But that's the easiest way for me to communicate what I do to people or what I do for people. That's the easiest way to do that. So I will sit down, set my camera, do my background, set up my light, and I will talk about what I do. Highlight your skills, leverage networking, and confidently, consistently tell your story. Pitch yourself. Tell your neighbor, this is what I do. I bake cake. Tell your neighbor. Tell your best friend, this is what I do. From time to time, send your portfolio out. One day, sef, just put the link to your portfolio on your WhatsApp status and tell people, please share. Let them share your portfolio. Let people see what you've done that you've been keeping quiet about. I don't used to post about me being an executive assistant on WhatsApp. I only post about it on LinkedIn and Instagram. But you see, this year, I said everybody will know. So occasionally, from time to time, I will just go and say, oh, maybe repost one of my posts from LinkedIn or Instagram, repost it to my WhatsApp stories so that you can see what I'm doing. You are in my network. You're on WhatsApp. You're not really seeing what I'm doing on Instagram because you don't go on Instagram. I'm going to bring it to your doorstep. I will do broadcast. Send it to my broadcast list. Since I launched my book, guess what I do? Every 2 Eke market days, I'll just come and post the book and tell you buy my book and put the link. That's all. Buy my book. That's all you. Any day I post on WhatsApp, buy my book. 1 or 2 persons will buy. Either they buy for their friend, they buy for their assistant, they buy for their sibling, somebody. One bought for our father's assistant. And our father is a pastor. So even pastor assistants, they need my book. So I talk about what I do. If I'm vocal about what I do, please, I beg of you, what is stopping you? This is not a rhetorical question. Tell me in the comments, what exactly is stopping you from telling people what you do? What is stopping you? I'm waiting for your responses. What exactly is stopping you? You can start dropping your questions in the comments at this point. You can start dropping your questions in the comments. Kemi, nothing is stopping you. Have you started? What are you waiting for? What is that? What are you waiting for? If there's nothing stopping you, why are you not telling people what you do? Why are you not telling people you're an assistant? Why are you not telling people to refer you? Because that is the long and short of everything. It's just to say, refer me. Please become much more intentional with it. Become much more intentional. I'm seeing your messages on WhatsApp. Become much more intentional about building your personal brand. I keep second guessing myself because I'm an entry level EA. What are you second guessing? That you don't know? You don't know what to do. You don't know how to support or what. What exactly are you second guessing? What are you second guessing, please? I want to understand. Are you scared that you cannot deliver? Favor, come and answer me. Oh. You cannot drop this question and run away. That you might not. Okay. Is there any of your friend that has a business? So let me tell you how I started. When I started as an executive assistant, guess the people I started with? My friends. Yes. I started with my friends. Don't be scared though. I started with my friends. So what do you want to do? How can I support you? What do you need help with? You are going for an event. I will follow you. I mean, what am I will follow you. That's all I was saying. I will just carry their bags, make videos of them. They go for their events. I'm making videos as they are speaking. That was all what I was doing. What was it doing? It was building my confidence. My friend is a fashion designer. I was her very first assistant. What was I doing for her? I'll just be there encouraging her. What do you need me to do for you? Oh, go to the market, go and buy this. Oh, do this, do that. I started helping her manage her social media. That was how I got into social media management. Actually, no. The first person I ever started helping was my younger brother. You don't have any friends like that, then find someone you can volunteer with. Find a business owner that you see that is lacking in some way or somewhere. These days, everyone is looking for a social media manager. And that's like the lowest barrier of entry. Most business owners are not looking for someone to manage their calendar or whatnot. The lowest barrier is social media. Business owners are looking to build their personal brand. So find a business owner that you can build their personal brand. Am I communicating? Oof. Give me one moment. Let me plug my iPad. So far. I don't want to stand up. But yeah, find a business owner that you can volunteer for, you can intern for. And that thing is volunteering. Find people that are looking for volunteers. Join a volunteer network. That's another way. When they say, oh, we're looking for volunteers to do this, to do that for this event, run. Oh, fantastic. For an assistant role, it's very internship. You get it in specialized assisting roles, say marketing, say finance, and that, right? But either personal assisting or executive assistant, it's very difficult for you to find an internship role because you are getting into someone's intimate space. So you go too hard for someone to give you internship. I think you need to actually calm down and look within your network. Who can you support? Who can you help? Is your pastor looking for an assistant or looking for someone to support them? Start from there. Is the head of operations of maybe in your church? Church is also the easiest place because they already know you, they see you, they understand you. So tell them, oh, this is what you do. You are looking for opportunities. Somebody somewhere that is working for an organization is looking for an assistant. Tell them what you do. Let me intern with you. Let me give you my offer my skill, my service to you free of charge. Favor, does this answer your question? Look beyond the fear. Start thinking, how can I help? What is the job of an assistant? It's not to help. So find people that are looking for help and deliver that help to them. Any other question? We have 10 minutes to go. We have 10 minutes to go. Fear should not, don't see, when you focus on the fear will make the role or the job so large, so big. Another thing you should think about that a lot of people don't look into is, what have you done free of charge for people? What have you done free for people? What have you done that you don't even think, it's an experience, my dear, it's an experience. So a friend of mine was applying for an operations job in this agri farm, is like a farmland or so, but they do rearing, I think, chicken rearing and all. They do chicken rearing. So how did she land the role? I just asked her when I was working on her CV for her. I said, what have you done? Just give me a list of what you've done right from when you were small. Give me a list of what you have done. And she gave me, oh, I've done this, I've done that. My father too used to have a farm. He was a pig. He had a pig farm then when I was in secondary school. So after, during the holidays, I used to go there and help with the farm with the pigs. I said, I did not say that. And that was what we hammered on. That we did this role when we started from secondary school. We were always going back and we expanded it. Was her father paying her? No. But she understood the business so much that she, quote and unquote, started managing operations on the farm. What was she applying for? Operations manager. So that was good enough. That was good enough. Someone asked that you discuss list of where to get remote jobs. I think we already touched on that. Maybe you can watch the replay later, Victoria. We already touched on it. And I said I'm going to drop more list on the group. So just remind me after the call. I will send the list. But we talked about LinkedIn, Indeed. We talked on Twitter, TikTok, Threads, Google Alerts. We talked on all of those. How to build more confidence as an executive assistant. Confidence for what? As an entry level executive assistant, let me answer Kemi's question first. How to build more confidence as an executive assistant? What do you confidence in what, aspect? One thing I would say when it comes to confidence is that confidence comes from doing. Are you sure of where you are? Are you sure of what you're doing? As somebody told you, I think for every level that you're in, a certain level of fear and imposter syndrome, it occurs. It do happen. So how do you overcome it? You should tell yourself that you are good enough. You are worth it. You are more than enough. I can do it. Do you know one of the times that you know assured me that I'm doing the right thing, or I've been doing the right thing, was one of those days when I think I wrote about it in my book. Let me find it. One of those days when I went to a meeting with my boss then. Yeah, let me read it. Let me read it to you people since you are here. I once attended a boardroom meeting with my executive. I made coffee, handed it over calmly, and tried not to distract the meeting. Later that night, the executive we met sent her a message. Your PA was so professional. It's been a while since I saw that level of professionalism in a young person. That comment added an extra layer to my shoulder pads. I was proud of myself. I knew I was doing something right. That alone boosted my confidence that I was doing the right thing. I might have been doubting myself before that day, because where we went to was not a small place. It was a multinational. So me, small, I was trying not to distract the meeting, but I still wanted to give coffee over to my principal. So I was like, let the spoon not hit the cup. That's thing that the people will do. And next year, everything is hitting. I was very careful not to do that. So, how do you build confidence as an executive assistant? Be conscious of what you do, conscious of how you carry yourself. Who do you listen to? Sometimes, for me, let me tell you, I I listen to or I read up on assistants that have gone before me and see what they did or what they are doing. So when I see what they are doing or what they did, and I say, oh, I already do this thing, it's another badge of honor for me that, oh, you are doing the right thing. Today I was reading an article that was written by the president of personal assistant, the then travel assistant of Michelle Obama. And she was talking about her bag, all the things that she used to have in her bag. That whenever she's going out with Michelle Obama, she used to have a lot of things. Like her bag was always heavy. And guess what it did for me? It reiterated that, oh, I've always been doing the right thing. Because a few months back, I posted a video where I was talking about whenever I'm going out with my executive, I carry my normal handbag and I carry a tote bag. And inside that tote bag, hey, all the things that you will find inside is enough. Is enough to stop World War III. I never want to be caught unprepared. That my executive will ask for something and I don't have it. If I don't have it today, best believe next week or whenever we're going out again, I'm adding it to the list of things I need to pack. So you're seeing me with dental floss, you're seeing me with cutting board, you're seeing me with a flask, you're seeing me with bottled water, you're seeing me with a notepad, with a pen, with slippers. I go out with slippers, not for myself, for my executive, because she's going to wear heels. So she's wearing heels. That means at some point, leg go pin am. So I go carry slippers. All of this small, small nitty gritty. When you see someone that has gone before you do it, talk about what they did at your level, you say, ah, it's enough for me. I'm doing the right thing. As an entry level executive assistant, will I get a job straight as an executive assistant, or do I need to intern first for some months or years? I have worked as a virtual assistant before. If you've worked as a virtual assistant, so what's the you already have enough experience to start applying for roles as an executive assistant. Guess what? When I started as an executive assistant, I did not look for a personal assistant role. I didn't look for a personal assistant role. I didn't look for a virtual assistant. I looked for an executive assistant role. That was what I was looking for. And if you've noticed over time, I don't talk so much about virtual assisting because that's not my field. That's not the identity I want for myself. My identity is that of that of an executive assistant. So I have seen where I want to go. I am now working backwards. Have I worked as a virtual assistant? Yes. Have I worked as a personal assistant? Yes. But what was the end goal? Executive assistant. So you've worked as a virtual assistant. You already have experience. So now, to a large extent, you already know what executives are asking for. If you don't know, go and research what executives are asking for or buy my book to tell you. My book talks about everything an executive assistant, everything an executive expects from you as the executive assistant. I'm dropping the link so that you can get a copy. There's ebook, there's paperback, whichever one you want. Let me pin it. Yeah. So, what are executives looking for? Do you have those qualities? Can you do them? If you cannot do them, where do I learn how to do them? You don't need to start, you don't need to intern first. You don't need to volunteer except you want to. Volunteering and internship will build your confidence. But if you already know that, I can do this thing, by all means, start applying for roles in that industry. And guess what? The more you apply, the more the universe will send more roles of that caliber to you. If you've worked as as a virtual assistant, package all the things you did, package your skills as as a virtual assistant, package them and fine-tune it to that of an executive assistant and start applying for roles as an executive assistant. Any other question? We are exactly 1 hour into this class. Any other question? Any other question before we go? Oh, thank you, Kemi. Yes, so buy Mastery the Assistant role. Buy it. This is everything you need. Everything. Okay, if there are no more questions, if we have no more questions, yeah, I think we can call it a day at this point, right? So I'm going to be dropping the list of where you can get roles as an assistant in the group. If you are not a member of the community, please join the community. Victoria, please drop the link to the community so that those that are not in the community can join. Yep, drop the link so we can go. I don't believe we have any other question. Thank you all for joining. Don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to like it as well so that YouTube can push it to those that are interested in it or those that want it. Yeah. I believe all of this answered every question you have about job search, where to look for job, where to find. You are welcome, Kemi. Thank you so much. Thank you. Eunice, how are you? You are welcome. Eunice, we need to talk. Oh, you didn't give me feedback again. But yes, have a lovely night rest and have a fantastic week. All right, bye everyone. Let me end this. We'll continue the question that I did not answer here. We'll continue in the community. You're welcome, Favor. I'm glad you have clarity. I mean, that's what we are here for. To help you grow, help you build more confidence as an executive assistant. I think that's even one of the major reasons why I wrote this book. Because a lot of people are scared to say that they're assistants. So this book, whether you're new to the role or you've been doing it for years, my goal is to help you succeed, help you proudly say, I'm an assistant, without thinking of your role as demeaning, to help you excel in your role as an assistant with top tier strategies, to help you win and succeed in your role as an assistant living and working in Africa. Now you understand why it is called the African Assistant Network, because that is the people I've been called to, Africans that are assistants. So if you've ever struggled to find a roadmap that speaks to your reality as an assistant in Africa, this book is for you. It's the guide I wish I had when I started. Now it's yours. So if you've not gotten a copy, use the pinned link to get a copy. Thank you so much, guys. As always, I love spending this Sunday night with you guys. I absolutely love the conversations we have in the group and this webinar. Thank you for joining. See you in the community. Bye.